Hare Krishna. So in the previous shloka, that is shloka number 11, so there when Arjuna had a question that, okay Krishna, you're talking about detached work because the person knows that he is not the body, he is spirit soul. Then what is the use of work? Why a person has to do some action? Why is he supposed to work? Then Krishna said that the purpose is only one, Atma Shuddhaye, that is purification. Now after this discussion on the detached action, now there is another question. What is the difference between attached and detached? This we'll see in today's video. Shloka number 12. Yuktah karma phalam tyaktva shantim apnoti naishtikim ayuktah kamakarena phale sakto nibadhyate. So here Krishna is saying Yuktah. Yuktah is that person who is engaged steadily in devotional service. Karma phalam tyaktva. Now when he is steadily engaged in devotional service, he is detached. Detached? How detached? Karma phalam tyaktva. Because he has given up all the results. In fact, he has offered all the results to Lord Sri Krishna. And what happens to such a person? Shantim apnoti naishtikim. Such a person attains unadulterated, unflinching faith. Shantim. And what about the other one? So Yuktaha, we understood the one who is engaged in devotional service or Nishkama Karma Yoga. And here Ayuktaha, the person who is not engaged in doing this. The person who is not in union with divine, Ayuktaha. Kama Karena, very greedy. Very greedy for what? Phalam, the fruits of action. Phale sakto nibadhyate, such a greedy person for the fruits of his labor becomes nibadhyate, becomes entangled. So the one who is yuktaha, who is in constant touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead or engaged in his service, such a person, he attains shanti, unadulterated, unflinching shanti, eternal shanti, peace. But the other one, who is not in divine consciousness, who is not in service of the Lord, such a person, he is entangled, he suffers. Here it's given very nicely that the difference between a person in Krishna consciousness and a person in bodily consciousness is that the former is attached to the Krishna. So a person in Krishna consciousness is attached to Krishna first. Second, the later is attached to the results of his activities. So a materialist is attached to the results of the activities, whereas a spiritualist, a devotee, is attached to Krishna. A devotee does not need anything. He does not need any result. He is completely dependent on Krishna, like a small child dependent on the father for anything and everything. As soon as he desires something, the father will give. Now why to take tension about that? So a devotee is in that mode. The person who is attached to Krishna and works for him only certainly a liberated person, and he has no anxiety over the results of his work. So many times people have this query that I don't know, there is lots of anxiety in my life, what should I do? Everyone in this world is full of anxiety. Everyone. Now the problem is people don't understand how to come out of this anxiety. All the time there is some anxiety. What is the use of living such a life full of anxiety? Life is meant to live happily, peacefully and enjoy every single moment. But then this anxiety that creeps in one's life does not allow the person to remain peaceful. But then the ones who are devotees, they are free from this anxiety. So why they are free from the anxiety? Because they are attached to Krishna first, and second, they work for him. And because of that, they are liberated. So now when someone is working for Krishna, so he is completely dependent on Krishna for anything and everything. So when he is completely dependent on Krishna for anything and everything, where is the question of anxiety? A small child who is there at home, he will not be in anxiety thinking, oh maybe in kitchen this is over, oh maybe in the bank the balance is getting low. What should I do? What should I do? So mother will take care of the kitchen part, whatever is not there, and father will take care of the bank balance. Why to worry? So child will be free from anxiety. That's how exactly a devotee is. He is completely free from anxiety because he is dependent on Krishna. This is a very important point. In Bhagavatam, it is said the cause of anxiety over the result of an activity is explained as being once functioning in the conception of duality, that is, without knowledge of the absolute truth. In Krishna consciousness, there is no duality. All that exists is a product of Krishna's energy, and Krishna is all good. Therefore, activities in Krishna consciousness are on the absolute plane. They are transcendental and have no material effect. One is therefore filled with peace in Krishna consciousness. So, whenever we see in this world, obviously everyone sees this, the duality, good, bad, success, failure, etc., etc., whatever it is. So we are not able to see the exact thing, absolute thing. But a devotee who is elevated in his consciousness, he sees Krishna and his energies. That's it. This world is just made up of Krishna and Krishna's energies and nothing else. But when the person does not understand this and he sees something else apart from Krishna and Krishna's energies, he is in a great trouble. Because his vision is not proper, his vision is blurred. And in that blur vision, where he is not able to see the absolute thing or absolute personality, he gets into anxiety because he sees something else. Because see, Krishna is our eternal Father. So when we see Krishna and Krishna's energies everywhere, then why a person will get into anxiety? Wherever he sees his father, he will not be in anxiety. But then, as soon as person sees something else, from the father, I mean Lord Krishna or his energies, he becomes an anxiety. A very simple example to understand is, when a small child is playing and he's watching his father is there, so he'll be free, he'll be just playing, running around with full confidence. And suddenly, some other person comes and stands in front of the father. Now the child looks behind. Now that child is not able to see the father. But what is he seeing? He's seeing someone else. So in that, what will happen? The child will start crying and then full in anxiety, and he'll start searching around. But as soon as the child sees his father, again he'll be free from anxiety. So the point is, when we practice spirituality, what will happen? We'll be able to have a clear vision and a clear understanding and lots of realization about how each and everything in this world is Krishna or Krishna's energy. In fact, everything in this world is Krishna's energy. That's how it is. So when we understand this particular thing, automatically we'll become free from anxiety. But then, who can be free? Only that person who is practicing bhakti. Only that person who wants to elevate his consciousness by practicing bhakti yoga, by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Or else it's very difficult. Very difficult. So here it is said that one who is entangled in profit calculation for sense gratification cannot have that peace. This is the secret of Krishna consciousness. Realization that there is no existence besides Krishna is the platform of peace and fearlessness. So, as soon as the person gets into the mode of profit calculation, I mean, thinking about one's own sense gratification, obviously, he'll get into a lot of anxiety and all the other tension that is needed. But then one who sees Krishna by his spiritual practices, when he is able to perceive Krishna, then there is nothing called as anxiety. There are only two things in his life: peace and fearlessness. So in this way we understand that the one who is yuktaha, the one who is a devotee, the one who is a spiritual practitioner, such a person is free from anxiety, always peaceful. And ayuktaha, the one who is a materialist, who is not practicing Krishna consciousness, what about him? Entangled very badly and suffers very badly. So this is the difference between attached and detached. Now after discussing this, there's one question that comes into picture. We have discussed about so much of action, attached action, detached action, and so on and so forth. But now the question is, who is doing the action? Who is the doer? So let's see that in the next video. Hare Krishna.